Welcome back to Dan Abrams Live. I am Brian Entin sitting in tonight for Dan. Earlier today at the White House, President Joe Biden, in holiday remarks to the nation, expressed disappointment over the divisive state of our politics and called for Americans to come together.
Our politics has gotten so angry, so mean, so partisan. And too often we see each other as enemies, not as neighbors, as Democrats or Republicans, not as fellow Americans. We become too divided. I sincerely hope this holiday season will drain the poison that has infected our politics and set us against one another. I hope this Christmas season marks a fresh start for our nation, because there's so much that unites us as Americans, so much more that unites us than divides us.
Now, we have heard that type of rhetoric before from the president, and sometimes it might seem like a pipe dream to achieve that type of unity and civility in our politics today. But if the president visited one small city in New Hampshire, he might just see his holiday wish come true. In the city of Rochester, New Hampshire, population 30,000, a race for a seat in the state of House of Representatives is headed for a runoff after the two candidates finished in a flat-footed tie. But you won't see any vitriolic campaign ads or mudslinging from these candidates, and that is because they are actually pretty friendly with one another. What a concept. Incumbent Democrat Chuck Grassie finished with 970 votes in the race to represent Rochester's Ward 4 in the New Hampshire State House. Grassie is seeking a fourth term in the seat, and he is facing off against Republican David Walker. And after a recount, Walker, too, ended up with 970 votes, forcing a special election which will take place in February. The New Hampshire House had the ability to decide the outcome themselves, but during a session last week, they opted to send the race back to the city, which is now going to hold a new vote. And what's more, this race has become extremely important in the Granite State. There are 400 seats in the New Hampshire House, and right now, Republicans control the chamber by the slimmest of margins, 201 to 198. So it just cannot get any closer in Ward 4 and really in the entire state. But with so much on the line, Grassie and Walker, they are keeping it civil. And it's because they go back a long time with one another. Grassie, who is 11 years Walker's senior, previously served as a mentor to Walker, helping him learn how to read the budget, among other tasks. And Walker actually pitched in on Grassie's campaign for mayor years ago, even though the two differ quite a bit when it comes to politics. Yes, despite the ideological differences and despite the tension of a very close contest with surprisingly high stakes, the race between Chuck Grassie and David Walker has been free of the poison that President Biden talked about, which has infected so much of our politics for years now. They see each other not as enemies, but actually as neighbors, literally. They even live on the very same street. And hopefully the dignity and class that they have shown can serve as a lesson to other candidates across the country. Because really, aren't we all, everybody on both sides, just sick and tired of politics as usual? We're pleased to welcome in Democratic New Hampshire State Representative Chuck Grassie and his Republican challenger, David Walker. Gentlemen, thank you both for joining us. You know, we're so used to just this awful world of politics. It's everywhere we look, but it seems like you guys really are friends.
Afraid we
certainly. Been friends for a long
David,
time. We worked together on the council. A lot of things.
I mean, Chuck, you've been in a deadlocked race before, so you're kind of used to this. I mean, how do you keep such a positive, outlook on all of it?
It's just part of the business, and unfortunately, we have to have races like this, and particularly in this district. Dave has been a councilor in this district for a long time. I moved into the district about 8 years ago and have served as its state representative for the last 6 years. And actually, Dave bought the house next door to me as a rental, and I was over there this summer helping him beat back some invasive species and cutting down some trees for him, in fact.
Man, so you guys are on the same street, Dave. You're neighbors. Dave, does it like make it awkward for the neighbors? Like, do they tell you who they're going to vote for?
Oh, no. I mean, you go door to door and they talk to you, but no, it's not uncomfortable at all.
Is this just the vibe in Rochester, New Hampshire, or is this just you guys are really special and able to remain friends, or is this just like a super friendly town, would you say?
Well, I'm not going to say that. I think that both, Dave and I have experienced some of the negativism as well in local campaigns. And I think that, between Dave and I, we've known each other for a long time. And it's just been something that's been real, a friendship. We've worked together on a lot of local issues, which are nonpartisan.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.